Dramatize this for you. Okay. Can you girls be quiet while I read the story, please? Okay, good. Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. We didn't always live on Mango Street. Before that, we lived on Loomis on the third floor. And before that, we lived on Keeler. Those are just names of streets where they live. Before Keeler, it was Paulina. And before that, I can't remember. But what I remember most is moving a lot. Each time it seemed there'd be one more of us. By the time we got to Mango Street, we were six. Mama, Papa, Carlos, Kiki, my sister Nanny, and me. Shh. Girls. Shh. So you can tell, why is this family moving a lot? Why do you think this family is moving a lot? I'll tell you why. They don't have a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, you probably buy a house and you stay there for the next 10 years or so. Then you move. If you don't have a lot of money, maybe you're moving around a lot. Maybe to a richer neighborhood, maybe to a poor neighborhood. And this young lady, girls, shh. You know what? I'm going to leave. Okay. Shh. So she lives on Loomis Street and Keeler Street and Paulina Street. Now she lives Mango Street. Okay. The house on Mango Street is ours, and we don't have to pay rent to anybody. Oh, so she bought it this time. All right, good. The family's moving up. Or share the yard with the people downstairs, or be careful not to make too much noise. And there isn't a landlord banging on the ceiling with a broom. But even so, it's not the house we thought we'd get. Good, I can relate to this because I'm renting. All right? There's people who live on top of me. They're Bengali, and sometimes they're too loud. In December, there was a wedding, and I think they had like a party for like 17 days. It drove me crazy. Okay, I can't wait to have my own house on Mango Street. All right, so they finally have a house, and she's happy that, they're not moving anymore. They always told us that one day we would move into a house, a real house that would be ours for always, so we wouldn't have to move each year. And our house would have running water. That means the water's always going, okay? Some kids take that for granted, but if you live in a poor house, sometimes the water stops. And pipes that work. And inside, it would have real stairs, not hallway stairs, but stairs inside like the house on TV, like the houses on TV. And we have a basement and at least 3 washrooms, so when we took a bath, we wouldn't have to tell anybody. Our house would be white with trees around it, a great big yard and grass growing without a fence. This was the house Papa talked about when he held a lottery ticket, and this was the house Mama dreamed up in the stories she told us before we went to bed. So there you go. It's their dream house, okay? It's the house Papa dreamed about and Mama dreamed about. And I just realized that a lot of you probably haven't opened up the reading. So take this time to open up the reading. Okay, now. But the house on Mango Street is not the way they told it at all. It's small and red with tight steps in front and windows so small you'd think they were holding their breath. Okay, so there you go. Has this ever happened to you? Your mom says, we're going on vacation. All right, we're going to Florida. It's going to be great. Oh my God, there's a big swimming pool, and we're going to go to Disneyland, and we're going to go to Universal, and it's going to be so much fun. And then you make the 17-hour trip to Florida, and your hotel is crowded. There's a long line to check in, and the pool is crowded and smelly, and people are urinating in the pool. Okay, you can't even use it. Okay, and then you get to Disneyland, and it takes forever to line up to get inside, and then all the lines take forever, and you're burning in the sun, and it's too hot, and one of your brothers is crying, and your parent is having a nervous breakdown, and you say, Mama lied. This is not the vacation she promised me, okay? This is exactly what happened on the house on Mango Street. Esmeralda said her parents said, we have a new house. It's a dream come true. And Esmeralda gets there, and she's not happy. So let's see what else happens. What is that? Sound. Is that your sister? That's what happens when you don't have your own house. All right, bricks are crumbling in places. The front door is so swollen, you have to push hard to get in. There are stairs in our house, and they're ordinary hallway stairs. And the house has only one washroom. What's a washroom? It's another word for a bathroom. Everybody has to share a bedroom. Mama and Papa, Carlos and Kiki, me and Nenny. It's not that bad. They got a 3 bedroom house. She should be thankful. Once, when we were living on Loomis, that's a street where they used to live, a nun from my school passed by and saw me playing out front. The landlord downstairs had been boarded up because it had been robbed 2 days before, and the owner had painted on the wood. Yes, we're open, so as not to lose business. Where do you live? She asked. There, I said, pointing up to the 3rd floor. You live there? There. I had to look up to where she pointed. The 3rd floor. The paint peeling. The paint is coming off. Wooden bars Papa had nailed on the window so we wouldn't fall out. So they were so poor, they couldn't afford those metal bars. So the dad had to nail like wooden bars so the kids don't fall out. And you live there? The way she said it made me feel like nothing. There, I live there. I nodded. I knew then I had to have a house. A real house. One I could point to, but this isn't it. The house on Mango Street isn't it. For the time being, Mama says temporary, says Papa. But I know how those things go. All right, you know what? I got confused. And some of you got confused. The really bad house that the nun couldn't believe where she lived in, that was on Loomis Street. Would you like to live there? No, because the nun said, you live there? Why is the there italicized? Because the author is trying to emphasize the word there. Like the nun is putting it down. You live there? Oh my God. But good news, Esmeralda doesn't live there anymore. She lives on Mangle Street. Is it the dream house she's been promised? No. And that's just the introduction to the story. That she feels like she has hope. She moved to Mangle Street, and it's better than where she used to live, but it's still not the American dream. All right, there. I read. All right, next story. Hairs from House on Mango Street. This was Tuesday's story. Everybody in our family has different hair. My papa's hair is like a broom, so that means it's stiff and thick and straight, all up in the air. And me, my hair is lazy. It never obeys barrettes or bands. Carlos's hair is thick and straight. I guess Carlos got the dad's hair. Slides out of your hand. And Kiki, who is the youngest, has hair like fur. But my mother's hair, like little rosettes, like little candy circles, all curly and pretty because she pinned it in pin curls all day. So I guess the mother's hair is curly. Sweet to put your nose into when she's holding you and you feel safe. It is the warm smell of bread before you bake. It is the smell when she makes room for you on her side of the bed, still warm with her skin, and asleep near her, the rain outside falling and Papa snoring. The snoring, the rain, and Mama's hair that smells like bread. Wow, that's a story. It's a slice of life story. Stories don't always an adventure. A story can just be a chapter. Right, this is a chapter. And the whole book, the whole story is an adventure. But this chapter is just what she goes through. And what is she thinking about? Hairs. Her dad's hair is straight and thick. Her mom's hair is curly. Whose hair does she like more? Mom. So dad's probably always working. All right? He's a teacher in Van Buren. And he tutors after school. When he gets home, the family's sleeping. He just doesn't have time for the kids. And when he asks the kids who they love, it's Mama, because she's always there for them, not Dad, who's always working. We're unappreciated, but we have to continue to fight the good fight